Naja, der hat immer erzählt, der geht zum Standesamt mit seiner Handy, aber keine Ahnung. Nee, nicht wirklich. Nicht mehr, los geht's.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
Später.
In which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility, shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulk-a-mania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulk-a-mania down. Banzai.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world, as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the challenger from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds. Bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this! What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion!
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan!
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now, we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not.
Was meine Schatzi, dass sie schmecken. Lecker, ne?
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
So. Und schmeckt's gut so? Bist du noch so heiß wie gestern oder nicht so heiß?
Ja, der Boden ist heiß.
Immer noch?
Unterteil, ja.
War ja nicht so teuer. War ja nicht so teuer, sag ich, 2 Euro. Isst du doch gerne, oder?
Ja. Also, was ich gerne, glaube ich, früher gerne gegessen.
Jetzt nicht mehr?
Ja, ich habe die ewig vergessen.
Aber schmecken. Ja, mir reicht davon eins. Ich muss da nicht so viel von essen, Liebling. Du hast viel mehr verdient als ich. Ich liebe dich.
Was habe ich verdient?
Na, die Dinger zu essen.
Also,
Ich liebe dich, mein Schatz.
so.
Okay. Aber ich dich mehr. Liebling. Doch. Ich liebe dich mehr. Viel mehr. Doch. Soll ich beweisen? Nee, ne? Willst du nicht beweisen haben, oder, Schatzi?
Bewiesen heißt es.
Möchtest du bewiesen haben?
Perfekt.
Sag I, ich mach.
I.
I?
Der sagt halt I.
I. Mein Engelbärchen. Ich sag ja, von mir bist du noch dick, ne? Wenn ich für dich koche, oder? Was sagst du? Geschmäckelt.
Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan...
Jetzt attackieren Hogan mit 3 schweren Angriffen aus dem Winkel X und wenn du
was the new WWE champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who...
So, und treiben Hogan in eine Ecke und führen innerhalb von 30 Sekunden 2 schwere Angriffe aus. X und dann jetzt
the true champion. Hulk Hogan, a 5-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to...
Wenn du dich auf Hogan konzentriert hast. Jetzt quetsche mit einem Bierhäkchen das Leben aus Hogan.
WWE champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulk.
Bear hug!
Attackiere erfolgreich den Kopf des Gegners und mit dem
Well placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Ooh. We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds...
Wenn du dich auf Hogan konzentrierst, kannst du Schaden
Every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart, but when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of the South has
drücke neben der stehenden und nach vorne den Gegner kreis.
A close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
Yoko now, belly to belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan, drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron? There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Drücke gegen ein... Okay.
Oh, no. The world's strongest.
Das Drücke gegen einen liegenden Gegner in der richtigen Position. Mein von
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Devastating leg drop. There's that agility and ruthlessness on discover
to be crowned champion. Got it. No, just a 2.
What a match.
Big reversal from the Hulkster. Wow.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Yoko says this one's over.
I hope you like pancakes. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
And the cover. Oh, kicks out.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder from the top.
What? You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
Sent straight into the barricade. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
And taking aim right at the midsection with this offense.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Got to get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out in this one.
Boom! Good. Roll up here. Kicking out before the count.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match.
Yokozuna gets reversed.
Got him in the corner now. Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Hogan out.
Uh-oh, the beginning of the end. Incoming. Oh, with a leg drop. Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Makes the cover. Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
Hogan's got to be looking deep in himself, asking what will it take to get that 3 count. Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
Counter right when it was needed.
Axe bomber!
The Hulkster picking his spots and targeting Yokozuna. Exactly what he planned to do to wear down the big man.
Got caught in the jaw with the knee. Headed back into the ring.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a right hook.
Kick to the stomach puts an end to that. Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick. Nobody home. Waistlock applied, but their opponent,
Big right hand.
Like a brick wall running into you.
Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, 2 giants who will not stay in. Title in the balance.
Hogan, and a double axe handle smash. What a counter by Hogan with the lariat. Boom! Did you hear the impact?
He just flipped the script there.
Big clothesline.
Saw it coming and slowed it down with the back.
Scoop slam by Hulk. The leg drop.
This might be it. The champ might keep it here. There it is.
Now the pin. Hogan did it. He's still the WWE champion.
And the Hulkster just slayed the biggest giant.
Ja, ich bin schon.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy. Tag team
Kandidat noch
wrestling.
13 auf
Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the head shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day. able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We ask you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks and get the head shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
Doch, ist einfach. Aber zeigt immer warum?
WrestleMania.
Treibe einen der Steiner in die Ecke und führe 3 Schläge aus.
And rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be...
Watch out! Good Lord! Taking flight!
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
What a counter!
Delivered into the barricade.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, man.
Oh, big club. Gets him out of that.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the head shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast. And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot.
Wow, das ist doch nicht wahr, oder?
Ooh, tossed with the soup.
And he goes for the pin. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
Not yet.
Fatu finds the advantage. Sent flying out of the ring here.
Kann man ein bisschen mehr beschäftigen.
Written in the hard way.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Ooh, right to the throat.
Oh, man, thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling. Dominating shoulder tackle.
The head shrinker's accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko into an overhead suplex.
And there's the tag. It's about time.
Oh, man.
And he counters.
Die können es mal machen, oder?
Scott gets waylaid.
Nee, die Teilnehmer, die kann das schnell.
Boom! What a right.
Gosh.
Das wird jetzt drücke, Gegner Donald.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match.
Erledigt. Beende deine Kombo mit leichte Kombo.
Match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division.
Kombos. Leicht schwer.
And a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxon, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around. There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
Hey.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
It's hooked in furiously, trying to fight his way out of the...
Verlagere das Geschehen, sehr gescheitert, verlagere das Geschehen wieder in die Ecke für 3 schwere Eckenkombos.
Air hug! Can he do it? Yes!
Ooh, hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Ripped in the hard way.
Well, that one looked like it muzzled Steiner a bit.
Samu's offensive wherewithal was on point.
Oh, I think the ring just moved. Incoming.
Shoulder tackle.
Wow. Using the cranium. Just ruthless.
Samu's gaining the upper hand.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Incredible dragon suplex.
Boom!
Oh, oof. Talk about force. That'll be...
Packe den Gegner mit Kreis zugetan, während du Richtung der Seile hältst und
give you a whiplash.
With the counter. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
Wenn du Fatu erstmal mit Rick Steiner im Ring hast, bitte eine Irish Whip.
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place. And
as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and
cover, this could be it. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Steiner has set his target.
Watch out!
Across the ring with a bulldog.
Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers?
That's impossible.
So schwal, da kann nichts mehr machen.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Got this one locked in extra tight.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever, raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best." And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do.
Lass nicht nach Hau im Ring immer weiter drauf und du weißt, dass die Handschläger das dominante Team sind.
Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Ooh, and Samu fights back.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Headbutt! Scott getting worked on right now.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers. What a barrage of stomps. To stomp it.
Mit einem gewaltigen Sprung im obersten Seil auf einen Gegner aufruhen dürftest du Steiners endgültig abfertigen.
Every single part of his body.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Up on the shoulders. Down in a hurry. Samu is really displaying aggression.
And I don't see Samu slowing down anytime soon.
Oh, look out.
Piercing elbow.
And he's looking for it again, heading to the top.
To the sky. Diving splash from the top. Incredible impact.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Oh. And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Samu with the late cover. That might be it. No, he gets the shoulder up.
How?
Oh, Steiner anticipated that.
Tags in here. Clothesline.
What impact. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Boom. And another stiff shot to the head here. Ooh. He's headed to the top now. Here we go. Lands the splash.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forearm.
Ooh, effectively using the knee.
Steiner looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Steiner's being kept in check.
Pin, shoulders down.
Might put him away right now. Why on earth
would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions. Tag made, fresh partner in. Ripped in the hard way.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
I expect the tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match. Oh! Big forearm. Double axe handle connects.
Samu setting himself up top. Here we go again. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Both teams giving everything they can here at WrestleMania.
Samu, Fatu, Rick, and Scott, all four men proving to be true gladiators in this battle.
Uh-oh, headbutt.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups. Samu calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him.
Oh, Bulldog.
One-handed.
And now propped up in the corner.
Being placed onto the top rope.
Steiner's caught with a reversal. Uh-oh, headbutt.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
Big forearm.
Oh, did you hear that? Clothesline to the back of the neck.
He's in his clutches.
Ooh.
Samu dishing it out now.
Samu is picking up steam.
Draped across the top rope. Oh, clubbing forearm.
Ripped in the hard way.
Shot to the chest. Oh, ouch.
Ooh. Vicious headbutt.
Gleichzeitig vorbeigesprungen, ey.
Oh, man, just punishing.
Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
Roundhouse kick.
Was?
Gehen wir lieber hier asiatisch da, hier dieses Dings essen.
Da, ne?
Und wir da lieber essen gehen?
Warum?
Also ich hab viel lieber Lust.
Ooh. Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
And Steiner needs to
Erzähl mal, Schatzi. Obwohl du Lust drauf hättest.
find an opening fast.
Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam.
Oh, wir können essen gehen.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Also mach mal das nächste Mal, oder?
Mhm.
Du auch, oder?
Warum?
Soll ich das jetzt machen, Schatz? Guck mal.
Was?
Oh, an overhand
Das ist
shot.
jetzt mein Hand. Soll ich das jetzt machen oder nicht? Übertragen.
Ja, das geht.
No time dodging the attack.
Punishing power slam. Counter. Saw it coming.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one.
Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this?
aus, musst du alles übertragen.
Placing him in the corner.
Tag made. Rick and Scott Steiner looking for some tandem offense here from the top. Steiner Bulldog. Big move from the Steiners. Might just be Oh man, he is fired up now. Gets out of the way of that one. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Fatu combats out of that. Clothesline, so effective.
And the WWE Universe continues to remain on their feet. They know they...
Up high. Diving hammer strike. Boom. Ooh. Pin, shoulders down.
Trying to end it.
Kicks out.
What? Oh, what do you say? This is amazing.
What a match. Oh, stiff headbutt. Oh. Taking over.
Going for the win here.
Oh, flips the leverage, shoulders down.
Not sure what the plan is here.
He's not ready for this to end.
Steiner dodges.
Down on the windpipe.
Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Oh, right to the throat. Smothering offense now from Fatu.
I don't see Fatu slowing down anytime soon.
Retaliates. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
Oh, my gosh. With one hand.
Fatu hoping that this is the end. And still in this. Thought he had it.
You gotta be kidding me. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Stop it.
The cover for the win.
Oh, what an air fall.
Don't turn out the lights just yet.
Makes the tag. Oh, with authority. Pulled in for a belly to belly. Into the pinfall for the victory. No, stops the count at 2.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Short clothesline.
Coming in off the tag.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on... Perfect position. Uh-oh. Going lower. Looks like the Muda Lock.
The bridge is in.
And this has to be doing a major number of...
In the Muda Lock. An incredible resolve to break free.
Clothesline.
Look at this. Just stop after stop after stop.
Oh, my God. Being set up in the corner for something.
Double underhook suplex.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded. Scott gets waylaid.
These two have learned each other.
Oh, here we go. Suplex.
Oh, my goodness, what a pile driver. That might be all Scott needs.
Alter, wie schnell kann er denn greifen, ey?
Oh, jeez, that could take you out.
And we're seeing more offense directed toward the head.
A smart strategy in any situation.
Getting him right into the corner.
Oh, and it's reversed. Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Oh, and a double axe handle. Incredible height.
Action on the top rope. This is going to be bad.
And Scott with the wherewithal to counter. Oh, God. Oh, roundhouse kick.
We've got a tag. Oh, my gosh. With one hand.
Vicious right forearm. Oh.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. And gets tossed back into the mat. Cranking the head. What a Frankensteiner.
And then quickly the cover.
2.
Eyes are squarely set on Fatu here.
Arm wringer. Able to fight out with a punch to the face. Shoulder tackle. And things aren't looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to this.
Those focused attacks on the torso might have done some serious internal damage.
He wants it one more time. He fails to connect.
Oh, man. And he's tagging his partner in.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Ooh, great anticipation. Clothesline.
Targeting the throat there.
Bam.
Oh, my gosh. With one hand.
Stiff headbutt. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Here comes another one.
Down with force.
Glazed eyes on Steiner now.
Shoulders down. And the head shrinkers get the win. Here are your winners. And Fatu, the head shrinkers. And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu
Willst
making
du
their
das machen?
family
Das sind
proud and
Fotos,
proving themselves
Kontakte
as
dabei.
top contenders in the tag division.
Ja, hier rauf.
Ja, und da werden alle gelistet.
Wahrscheinlich, ja. Deswegen frage ich, ob du es machen möchtest. Ja. Dann musst du auf Fortfahren gehen.
Ja.
Nochmal auf Momente. Jetzt wird es wahrscheinlich funktionieren. Warte mal ein bisschen hier drauf liegen.
Hey, let's
Das
put
war
this in
das
perspective.
Au rein.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
Funktioniert.
is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now,
Geht ja
whether
nicht
he's a
kaputt,
blue
oder?
chipper,
Oder geht
the
kaputt?
people's
Ja.
champion,
Ja, und da fehlt ja auch.
as we know him,
Immer wieder kaputt, wenn das Kopf geht.
Dann würde ich gehen wollen.
The Rock has
Woher
always
sind die denn?
commanded all of the
500
attention
Euro,
in
das
the
50
arena
Euro,
since
6 Euro.
the very first moment he made his WWE
Und wie viel
debut
geht schon?
at the 1996
Oh,
Survivor
jetzt was steht da.
Series. Born into this business,
Soll übertragen werden.
would become WWE's first ever
Hast du 43
generation
Kontakte nur?
superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and
Was sind deine
grandfather.
ganzen Apps? Wie machst du das? Stand da irgendwas mit Apps? Ich habe nicht mit Apps
Who had
zu tun.
competed in WWE rings before
Könnte
him.
sein, ne, dass alles
Yeah,
rübergeht.
huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Hast du das gekriegt?
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock, 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a
An beide
Royal
deine.
Rumble victory,
Aber
not
Liebling, ich
even
bin doch
to
auch gar nicht
forget the
gültig,
fact
oder?
that The Rock
Oh,
once
Liebling,
led
du noch Fragen,
an
dann hätte ich das
entire
nicht
nation.
gefragt.
Ist jetzt auch da was im Restaurant.
As one of the
Ja,
more
stimmt.
noteworthy feats
Hätte
in
ich noch sagen können, dass du
WWE
was tust.
history, earning WrestleMania victories
Nee, das
over
ist
Hulk
nicht.
Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
So, was?
and John Cena.
So, was
Each
ist
of
denn
these men are
Firma
known
Laden.
as the faces of
Laden.
their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one.
Bitte setzt ein Video eingefügt auf dem anderen Bildboard.
Da machst du doch gerade.
The Rock
Mhm.
rivaled Stone
Jetzt steht da
Cold
was.
Steve Austin's
Was ist mal wieder Werbung?
Ich glaube
during
Werbung.
the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with
Warte mal,
rock
das Handy ist
bottoms and people's elbows, while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
Doch, du hast schon 12 Kontakte, es funktioniert.
Okay.
Anna hattest du 41, jetzt sind es 12. Dauert wahrscheinlich.
Title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is
Ja,
an
das sieht voll
occasion
rückblick aus, ne?
unto himself. He has
Ja.
headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars
Der Augenmanager,
and
ne, vom
has
Wrestling.
always found a way
Glaube ich
to,
jedenfalls. Ja, das war schon.
how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown
Manuel.
on
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Tony's candy
It's the
ass.
man.
I
The
couldn't have
Rock.
said it better myself, although I think I may have just done
Der,
that.
der,
But
der,
indeed,
der, der,
he
der,
has.
der,
On a
der, der,
Thursday
Ich würde sagen, wir machen
in
es mal.
February of 1997,
Ich glaube, wie jung war der da noch? Guck mal, The Rock. Wie jung war der da noch? Der sieht ja noch aus wie ein Kind. Oh Gott. Wie jung war der denn da? Was wir gerade gesehen haben.
One of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that ultimately led The
Machen wir
Rock
das jetzt nochmal
into the
neu.
pantheon of WWE's elite.
3,
So now it's all in your
Jetzt bei
hands.
Sophie.
It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the
Oh.
hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Also es sind 43 Kontakte, Kalender, Fotos und Videos.
Okay,
Was mit deinen Apps sind, musst du wahrscheinlich selbst runterladen.
wahrscheinlich.
Aber hast du die Daten im Kopf?
And here comes the
Ja.
number one contender, at least
Wie
for
gesagt, warum
tonight,
müssen wir da jetzt
Rocky
die ganze neue
Maivia.
Einladung schicken? Sehr gut.
The following contest
Okay.
is scheduled
Ja,
for
okay, wait,
one
wait,
fall. It's for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Ob es funktioniert, ne?
Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
Da war ja noch jung, ne?
Extrem jung. Aber bestimmt.
Altes Spiel, oder?
Nee, das ist von 2025, aber wie
On
spät
his
jetzt
way to
von
defend the
damals.
Intercontinental
Wie jung die alle noch waren.
Championship,
So mit Triple H und auch voll jung da.
Helmsley.
Ja.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst
Triple H.
Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky. You can consider it
So sieht der heute aus.
overconfident. Any way you look at it,
Wie
it's
alt
a
der da jetzt ist,
dangerous
wa?
move by Helmsley to take on an
Wie ungefähr da
athlete
ist?
who has been on a real roll.
Jung?
Rocky
Wie alt er jetzt da
Maivia has
ist?
been successful thus
Ja,
far in
der ist über 50
WWE.
oder
And
so.
Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight. Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You win this title, you are primed for big things.
Das Gerät wird jetzt vorgesetzt. Also die Ergebnisse zusammen wieder. Wie lange das dauert, kann man auch nicht sagen. Ja.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars.
Nähere dich HHH vorher zurückmäßig und lande ein paar schnelle Treffer außerhalb des Rings, einen starken Start.
Don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters. Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he could beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother. The champion into the pin. Keeps this title match going with the shoulder up before two.
He's trying to get this done fast. Looking to... Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. Impressive display of power.
Oh, they got it in, locked in, man. What a counter. A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block. Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia. Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia has got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
And Helmsley obviously has been trying to get inside Rocky Maivia's head to frustrate him.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done. Bright red evidence. He got caught badly by that blow.
Getting back into the ring now.
Helmsley is putting his opponent on notice.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Catches them with a jawbreaker.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into the...
So, Brücke neben einem Gegner am Boden, auf Pause.
WWE. Uh-oh, the Cobra Clutch is applied. The Cobra Clutch.
Beende deine Kombo mit X, schwere Kombos zu können. Auf dem Kombos-Bildschirm kannst du alle sehen.
Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Ooh, what a punch. That's how you stop your opponent. And elbow drop. Piercing. Ooh, oh, kick connects. And an elbow.
We can see a count out here.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing to the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool.
Halte in Richtung eine Ecke, auf oberste Seite zu klettern. Drücke.
Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Helmsley has the momentum against him here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Countering that offense. Going up to the turnbuckle here. From the top.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude.
Trying to put this thing away. Shoulders down, roll out. Kicks out. He still has life.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Rocky Maivia taking on an uphill battle thus far, undergoing a wrestling lesson by the veteran Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the reigning Intercontinental Champion. Has them hooked, looking for sliced bread. What a counter! Power slam!
Up on the shoulders.
Ooh, down in a hurry.
Maivia way up high.
Perched up top. Diving knee.
Packe deinen Gegner mit Kreis und drücke dann Kreis.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. Oh. Just hot shot it to the outside.
He is looking to do some serious harm. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Oh my God! Oh, look at a torch of their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Tossed back into the ring. He connects with a counter.
Cinching in the arm wringer, but
their opponent gets countered with the right hand.
A fake.
Another big move.
Caught with a cutter.
that's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
Match Neustart. So.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental champion. This should be a memorable match. And Rocky is delivering. Cobra Clutch.
The Cobra Clutch is in
trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the Jaw, and that'll break things up. Looks like he's coming back in. And what? Uh-oh.
On the ropes, has to let go of the hold now.
Oh, God.
Scoop slam, making it look easy.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated.
Ich sehe ja jetzt, geht es nicht.
Nice scoop slam.
Helmsley has no control here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer. Oof.
Ooh, knee right to the spine.
Du hast das Moment auf der Seite, jetzt attackiere Hunter im Ring von oben mit einem fetten Top-Druck. Greif der Ignore.
Your legs go numb. Maivia way up high. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? Perched up top. A diving knee drop.
Drücke zu kontern, wird das Drücke greifen zu kontern. Oder drücke die Taste, von der du glaubst, dass sie zum Angriff passt, um den Angriff von der Versuch zu unterbrechen.
Maivia dishing it out now.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. He calls off the pin attempt. Maybe. Wanting to try something else. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Outright presentation of power there. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had. Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. No, not pretty.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Oh, yeah, that does not look good. Can he continue like this?
Deeper into the smash now. I think it's
Maivia caught off guard. Catching a cutter. Consider your title dreams and that.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters. Well, that attitude is exactly why
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters. Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal. Looks like Rocky is locked in on his opponent.
Takedown, and now punches right. Oh my God. Just going all out with every blow. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle. Oh, great wherewithal there. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Early cover for the title. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Still seems a little early.
Oh!
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
Vintage move here. The Cobra Clutch.
Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Jetzt erhöhe den Druck und lande in den nächsten 45 Sekunden durch schwere Kombos. Beende deine Kombo mit X und schwere Kombos auszuführen. Und der Kombo wird Genau.
Headlock. Oh, and a cheap shot right above the eye.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he could beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
Axe handle finds the mark.
Ja, und ich spiele es
Rolling into a
Scheiße,
monkey flip.
keine Ahnung.
Just a
Du hast das gewonnen.
perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away.
Na du?
Also, frage deinen Gegner mit und drücke dann.
Testament to the never say die attitude of this young superstar.
Can he get Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard, and now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top, hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through, shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for
Geht schnell
what's
wieder
going
oder
on
dauert
now than
ewig?
the High Chief himself.
Ja.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the sacred blood bond.
Ja, immer noch. Will, glaube ich, gar nicht gehen, oder?
Professional wrestler
Wollen wir was anderes noch gucken, oder?
and won titles everywhere he went.
Ja.
New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief
Steel had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true...
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match.
Beweise deine einzige Kraft und attackiere das Ziel. Führe erfolgreiche Angriffe, Griffe oder Sprünge aus, um die Schadenanteile zu füllen. Wende eine Kombo mit Kreis und
Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks.
Quite the combo. And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Oh, not to the belly!
Maivia isn't being given a chance to breathe.
And the Animal's unorthodox style proving too much for Maivia to handle.
Totally missed that one. Ooh. Down to Odin, and a double axe handle smash. Here we go. Heads up the cage. Double axe handle smash.
The Animal has to be elated to be in the
sky high. Vicious right forearm. Oh, what a... Into the pin. Will it be? Kick out before the 1 count.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
Oh, my! Stiff headbutt.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Maivia gets stonewalled. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Mountain.
He's getting even closer to making an escape.
And now he needs to hurry, needs to escape.
He crashes back down to earth from up high.
He was looking for his next move up there,
but now he might be looking for medical attention. He's halfway home. Time to start the descent.
And now starting the descent.
This is it.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring. Tonight. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks.
Quite the combo. And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal. Taking flight! Bam!
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Brace for this impact! Like a guillotine. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here. And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
And what now? Driving their opponent into the cage.
Here's the cover.
Could be it.
No, early kick out. Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Gets the reversal. What a counter. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Two very opposing styles in every more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia's called the High Chief, and that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
Steel turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone. He could be looking for a submission here. Hammerlock applied.
The arm getting just tortured by this hold.
And even if you escape, this damage will limit.
Able to punch his way out.
Gut punch. Nasty. And he's signaling for the door. Hey, go for the easy win. Why not? Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos. But this can't bode well.
There's the backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Headbutt.
Boom. Oh, what a kick.
Knew what was coming there. Arm wringer.
Punch to the face.
Das ist irgendwie sowas so mit zurück. Irgendwie.
Ach, zurück.
Ja.
Beautiful suplex. And starting to climb up the side of the cage.
Going up and possibly out.
Steh doch mal auf, Junge, ey. Geht doch.
And now perched at the top of the steel cage. Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
You can almost taste it now.
Having a problem lifting that other leg over. This brawl will continue on inside the cage.
Genau, es geht nach oben, obwohl er nicht nach oben ist.
Gets lifted into position.
Oh, right to the throat.
George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler. And he...
Ende deines Kombo mit Kreis. Für Kombos ausprobieren. Also Kombos-Pitches kannst du alle sehen.
Might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Man. Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right in the...
Drücke in der richtigen Position.
Of the eye.
Oh, man.
Gewinnt das Match, egal wie verlassen den Käfig, während er noch genug ist, oder versucht den Vorrat.
Maivia just stopped.
Maivia looking at it all here. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew.
She's not like most.